Hey, so we've been talking and reading a lot about phonemic awareness, phonics, phonological awareness, fluency, and comprehension, which are also some of the key things that I really remember Miss Allen talking about a lot last semester. We've really gone over those a lot, and so that makes me think that they're really important in teaching kids to read. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about fluency. Fluency is reading fluently with accuracy, automaticity, and prosody, which is like the rhythm and kind of the expression that we have when we read fluently. So I know that fluency is important to comprehension, which I guess I've never really stopped to think about it until last semester when we did talk about it. You know, if a student can't read fluently, if they're stopping every other word to decode the word, then by the time they get to the end of the sentence, they don't remember the beginning of the sentence. So they're not reading fluently, and they're not comprehending. So if we want our students to be able to understand what they read and enjoy what they read and learn from what they read, they need to be able to read fluently, and then from there we kind of get on to comprehension. So that's why I think that the steps leading up to fluency are important. You want students to know their sight words. You want them to practice reading because you want them to be able to understand what they read and to picture it in their mind, to visualize, and to just be able to read for fun eventually. And so I found some strategies for fluency. They are things like, my favorite one is allow students to record themselves aloud while they read. So if you're in a school with devices, or even if your students have their phones, you could let them record themselves reading and then listen back on it so that they hear if they're reading fluently or if they're reading really choppy. So I know that one of the important things to do is to model for students. So you want to show them this is fluent reading and read fluently for them, and this is non-fluent reading and read it really choppy, and then maybe an in-between one where they see, okay, this is okay, but it's not great. And so another strategy is to pre-teach the vocabulary so that when they do come in contact with those more difficult words, they don't necessarily have to stop. Maybe they've already seen it and they're already familiar with it. Another one is to really focus on sight words, especially in the younger grades when they're still learning those words, to really help it stick so that they can't sound out those words most of the time, so they don't have to stop and really sound it out because they can't. So that's a little bit about fluency.